Okay, let's see. Hello, the web noobs. It's going very good. I just found out a better way uh to do replication from server to client. So I'm gassed. Character, because it's been kinda tricky. Collision. How many days have you been learning? Probably 3 months now. 3 months. Oh yeah, what about you? Stocks and Lua are confusing. Well, how confusing are they? I think the only confusing part is probably the meta tables, because Lua does not really have object oriented way. So the way Lua does it is it's custom. You will love it. You will love Lua though. It's actually it's such a good language. Such a simple one. Chat collision group characters. I want to do something very good. I want to do something very cool. So instead of waiting for the character here, then doing all the parts, I'm not gonna wait for the character. I'm just gonna if the player component's added, then I'm gonna word register hook on character added. I'm just gonna do with callbacks instead of waits. So I can't be so if on character added, then here we function. This is much better because we have separate stuff on our code deal with separate situations. Instead here we would have to wait for the character to actually initialize our player, but this should not be the case. For example, if there is a bank component on our player, we don't really care for the character to wait. We should only so on character added entity, always gonna pass in the entity and the component data. Oh, but did the web noob, did you come from like a different engine? As soon as we have the player, we're gonna register. As soon as we do that, we're gonna register. But the problem is, when the player is added, the bank is also added, which means this hook probably would not fire. Probably. But let us see. If we run into that problem, we need to fix it. Settle on character added. Actually, we can do something even much better. Wow, we can do word register hook. Oh my god, this might be the best thing that we could probably do. To be honest here, I want to filter based on the component name, not the entity. Okay, actually, let's not do. And they should be on the server. As, let's start with export.
stunning surprise. I have to be honest. When I started to see some stuff about it, I assumed that it was a fake game. I legitimately thought that the game wasn't real. It was just over-promising and doomed to underdeliver. And what I've come to find after 50 hours is quite the opposite. In fact, the game has delivered on so many things. Maybe too many things. You want to heal other players and heal their falls and their injuries and their poison and so on and so forth. You can do that. Do you want to be their lawyer, practice the gift of gab, and try to defeat NPCs at their own sharp-tongued wits? You can do that. You want to be a bounty hunter where you only hunt players that break the law? You can do that. And it's kind of wild that those options are available. These kind of lifestyle experiences are available to you. It's kind of crazy. On top of that, I found that the combat on recommended mode is incredibly enjoyable. Dodge, parry, deflect, the usual kind of stuff that you find in Souls-ish combat. I hesitate to call it a Souls-like because it certainly isn't. There are teleport waypoints, I suppose, but it's incredible how difficult these world bosses are. The game is massive. I mean massive, 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 massive. There are things to explore and see. And as a person who loves Red Dead Redemption and, GTA and open world exploration, historical kinds of games, I mean, this game, as a live service game, it kind of scratches an itch that I didn't really feel in quite some time, where I can explore a fictionalized landscape, but also in this case with the wuxia elements also have this fantastical approach to it, and that sort of historical fantasy is really something that just scratches my brain in the best sense of the word. It is so delightful to be able to run really fast and glide along the water and see these beautiful cutscenes with dancers floating in the air and backflipping onto the ground perfectly. And in terms of the weapon combinations, it's also really interesting. You know, the game does a great job of telling you what the ideal weapon combos are, whether you're a tank or a ranged DPS or a melee DPS and so on and so forth. There is some customization there that is really nice, a lot of player agency in deciding, what are the stats, what are the traits you want to use, what are the stats you want to use. There's a lot of that in here that's really just, I think, delightful. In fact, I was able to reset all of my points because originally I was doing a dual wielding and using a rope dart, but I ended up not really liking the rope dart, and so I decided to pivot over to a ranged DPS. So I did a ranged DPS umbrella, and I did a fan. Both of those being DPS, and the way that they synergize, although it's a little clunky, the way they synergize is really amazing. There's move sets. It reminds me very much of a lot of the other MMOs I play, especially Guild Wars 2. Like, there's some sort of synergy there. Certain weapons and things kind of synergize together in a really beautiful way that's really, really exciting. I love being able to use like the fan barrier ability that deflects from oncoming projectiles, and then pivoting over knowing that it does extra damage when I shoot a projectile from my umbrella. It's super fun. I mean, just the dynamics at play there are exceptional. There's also 5-man sort of, I wouldn't call them dungeons, but 5-man boss fights. And they just opened up at level 50, they just opened up like 10-man raids, which are really satisfying. They're basically, think trials from Final Fantasy XIV, or basically bosses that have mechanics in them, raid-like mechanics, which are really, really satisfying and really fun. They're very unique, and the whole game is just like, more than anything, it's so random. It just doesn't make sense. It shouldn't work. The other day I was walking around and I found a golden weasel, and it was farting every 5 feet. And apparently if you collect 4 of those, I forget what happens, but it's like the most random shit. Like, why is this weasel randomly walking around me and farting? It's just strange. It's a hodgepodge of stuff, and it just works. And the music too is really understated, but also very powerful at times. There's this one particular boss fight against a witch. The boss music not only fit her so well, but you also felt the sense of stress and the fact that this witch is like actually kind of terrifying. And also is so difficult that I still find her terrifying when I'm playing the weekly version, or the version that you can play to get rewards. She's very scary. On top of that, I found that the music in the open world is so delightfully peaceful. It has this wonderful ambiance that is still melodic, but it lends itself to this, you kind of just put it on and wander around. It doesn't pull away, it doesn't detract. It's really something. There was a track I was listening to the other day as sunset was hitting. That was just wonderful. There's also, of course, a music mini game, a la rhythm game that you can play with different Chinese instruments. And there was one I was playing the other day that was just so exceptionally sublime on the Erhu of all things. And then earlier, I randomly stumbled into this like really opulent, I don't know how you would describe it, but essentially like an opulent ceremony place where you can watch dancers and play chess and eat food and whatever. The most gorgeous singing. And it's amazing. I'm really blown away by the music. And more than anything, I feel like this is like they want to tell a world story where there are individual side quests and there's a main story that one follows, so on and so forth. But the world itself feels so like brimming with life. NPCs going about their daily business, hanging out. It's really something. After 50 hours, I can't help but just feel really satisfied with, if I were to stop right now, which I really don't want to, I would feel so happy. It's crazy that this is a live service game. It's crazy that it's free to play. It's crazy that there is so much just like kind of bubbling over the surface in this game. Yes, there is a component of gacha for skins, but honestly, like there's no pay to win. I mean, I guess there's pay to look good, but then or pay to buy like a $50,000 ship or however much it is. It's an absurd amount of money, but all told, like you don't even need to engage with it. And something that I actually complain about a lot within the gacha space is the fact that most of the time in gacha games, you just are hunting for the in-game currency to pull the next character. Whereas here, there are so many really cool outfits that are received from like just grinding and playing the game. You play the game with friends, you get you have the option to get a really cool skin or outfit. You do the same thing when you don't join a sect and you do certain things, you get certain currency. There are a lot of currencies in this game, for better or for worse. Then you get that skin, which that armor, which is super cool. Yes, obviously, if you want to pour money into this game with the gacha and gamble away, you are welcome to do so. And the skins are opulent and definitely showcase that you have spent your money. They actually kind of pull you out of the game experience, though. So in some ways, the skins that I've gotten just from playing without even doing any grinding are super satisfying to look at, and actually I feel like they fit the mold of the game. Same with the mounts. Yeah, you could go and buy the dog, or the mount with the treasure that allows you to pick up herbs or whatever if you want to, or you just go and steal someone's horse, and then you have that horse in your like roster of horses that you can ride. And also, frankly, you don't even need mounts, because at one point you get the ability to run really fast, or to do the sky dance thing where you're slashing through the air and you end up freaking flying through the air. So why would you even need a mount? I personally don't really have a problem with the way that it's priced. I know that that's going to be a soft spot for people, and some people will care about this, but this stuff's been going on in MMOs for years and years and years now. I'm kind of used to there being a store, and you want to look cool, well, pay $10 or $20 or $30. It's kind of something I'm used to now. I'm desensitized to it. Not even talking gacha, which I'm very desensitized to, but again, it's like something that's so not really there. It makes up like 5% of it. Now, there is stamina for things, and you do have, I suppose, limits, but again, that doesn't really bother me. Also, like weekly limits to do things, like that's just par for the course for MMOs, even though this isn't an MMO really. Yeah, every time I boot it up, I'm just like, what am I going to do now? The possibilities kind of feel endless at this stage, even 50 hours in. And apparently even just this base launch patch is like 150 hours of content. But honestly, it feels like it would be more. There's just tons of stuff. And the funny thing is that like you'll go and do something, and suddenly you're in this like really like meaningful quest. And it's all to like, because you wanted to get a certain trait or a certain like passive for your character, for your specific build. It's all kind of there, and God, I mean, it's stunning. It's just like a beautiful thing, and I think for me, like what makes it exciting is just the fact that I know it's going to keep going. I know that there's more stuff. It's been out in China for a year, so I know that like the 4th map or whatever is bigger than this map, which is already huge. So I mean, like for me, third person historical adventure fantasy stuff, like I'm freaking beyond excited. And I have more thoughts on the music, but I just like really felt like it was time to at least like put out a video. Like, this game blew me away. It has shocked me. I want to play it all of the time. And I have other things that I need to be doing. And like, it's weird because it's not like a honeymoon phase thing where it feels like, oh, I'm going to put it down eventually. Like, yeah, it's great. I'm really hyper focused on it. I'm love bombing the shit out of this game. Not really. Like, this is a game that is permanently in my rotation right now. Maybe I'll take breaks for months at a time or whatever, but it's going to be one of those games that's always installed. I'm also curious to see how it runs on mobile. My biggest concern is just the fact that they're going to start sneaking in ways to kind of milk the cow. And that's really a problem. Like, if there was a whole thing that happened recently, in case you haven't played it yet, where they released a skin and essentially like it wasn't super clear that it increased in currency cost each time you went to go for it, and then apparently the skin was like a certain rate in China, but then global was a different thing. Extremely frustrating. Like, that is bad. That should not happen. The game has a lot of goodwill right now. It's, this past weekend it was like 250,000 players playing this game. Like, there's so much that's going for this. I would hate to see it be tarnished by trying to sneak in some easy money, and that would really be the downfall of the game, I think, because again, the catch is always like, what's the catch with free to play? That's the rub. What about this is really icky? Personally, right now there's really nothing that's icky about it. I hope it stays that way. Let's circle back in 6 months. I'm kind of, I'm nervous, but at the same time, like, it's just a joy. It's just a freaking joy to play this. The farm is really good. The end game content is good. Like, so far so good. Like, I've got really no complaints. Literally 2 weeks ago, before the game came out, I was like, this game is not even freaking real. Because how are you doing all this? How are you throwing all this random stuff in here and so much character and personality and charm in it? It's astounding. It is such a good time. If you're a little on the fence about it, the menus are terrible. It is impossible to navigate menus. It feels like it takes like 5 hours just to learning where everything is in the game. It's very overwhelming. The minute you enter into the space, it's teeming with things to do. And I don't really feel like it's like a collectathon, which would make it a little bit kind of like an Assassin's Creed or something, which is very overloaded and bloated with random stuff that's kind of non-essential. Everything kind of serves a purpose, and I think that's part of the live servicey aspect of it that's kind of nice. It's like structured in the same way that a gacha game would be structured. So that's very overwhelming. I know a person who actually got a headache because they was so overloaded with like information overload at one point. Overall, like, the menus are the biggest downfall. Oh, and the combat feels good, but the movement itself can be a little floaty. But other than that, once you get used to that, I don't know, it's shockingly good. Yeah, thanks.
Why do I do this to myself? Let's go! Oh, this is about to be a disaster. I got 100% win rate on stream. Nothing's gonna change now. Oh, yeah! Chat, who should I play top lane, huh? Renekton. Ooh, I could run a game of Scion. Do I run a game of Scion? Chat, I'm not playing Aatrox. Nah, Gragas is right there. It's you. You know what's crazy? My last game I played was Gragas and we won. I'm not going Gragas, though. I'm not going Gragas. Do I do it for the meme? I'm going Gragas!
If you're lying, I'm in.
The big man himself! You're literally gonna lose. I'm good at Gragas, believe it or not. I am very, very good at Gragas. Just let the record be shown that I am good at Gragas. Can you explain this game? No, you'll have to watch a 3-hour YouTube video. Truly, you actually would have to. If you don't know what's going on now, you ain't gonna learn from my stream, Bubba. I promise you. You ain't gonna learn nothing from me. Wait, we're gonna win. 1.6 million mastery points on the Zyra. You don't ever do nothing else. Oh my goodness, you don't ever do anything else. That's all you do? Since when do they add you to the game? Shut up, nerd. Oh, my headset messing up. No. No! It's time to cook!
30 seconds.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah! Yeah! Time to cook. I'm good on Gragas. I'm telling y'all right now, I'm good on Gragas, dude.
Yeah.
And he also looks absolutely nothing like me. Nothing like me at all. He doesn't. Who am I going against? Going against a Nasus? Oh, this is free. Oh my goodness, chat. This is free, dude. Free, I tell you. Do the dance. How do you do the dance? How you dance?
Cake some.
Golly, he's huge. Control 3. Lock in. Well, Nasus. You've chose a bad day to face me. You've chose a very bad day. I'm about to get 3 minions, 1 barrel, too, peep it. Got all 3 of them, it's fine. Why did I play Gragas? I did it for the meme. It's okay. You ever do that to me again, there will be repercussions. Hold that. Hold that barrel. I'm gonna be able to last hit this minion right here. Watch, you don't have just enough health. Look at that. Perfect. Buddy, you're about to make a grave mistake. Let me tell you. Oh my goodness, we won the game. Tristan, I got a kill. Let's go. We won. It's a joyous day. Hold that. Wait, why does he take no damage from my barrels? Is he gonna destroy me? Barrel merchant? Bro, what you talking about? That's what Gragas does. He throws out the barrels. Do y'all want to hear the most disgusting burp noise in the world? Listen to this.
Cake some.
He didn't burp the one time he doesn't burp. The one time he doesn't burp. Hold on. Next time I take a drink, he'll burp. Last hit. I missed the cannon. It's over.
Yeah.
Diego! That's my boy Diego! That's how you don't chicken out when your jungler ganks you. You stay in there and you fight no matter what happens. You don't let them die when they gank you. If they die, you die with them. So what, you give up a double kill? That's part of life. There is no risk without reward. Wait, what? Hold that. I'm backing. What's a jungler? The guy that walks around in here. It's hopeless. I'm sorry. It's actually hopeless. There's nothing I could ever explain to you that would make you understand. I'm sorry. Why is Case playing as himself? I'm not. If I was playing as myself, I'd be like, I don't know, Set or something. Somebody insanely muscular, which is what I am. I hate Set, though. Oh, my goodness. The chat, we're about to go 4-0 in games that I played on stream, by the way. I just missed another. I'm horrible. I'm awful. Oh, my goodness. This is sad. Nasus, you don't want this problem. Nasus, you don't want these problems. It's a jungle diff too. Let's go. Nasus, you don't want this smoke, Bubba. Oh man, look at that damage. Chat, listen for the most disgusting burp noise ever. You ready? Listen. Dude, that is filthy. Dude, that is disgusting. He's so nasty, but he's great. Y'all heard it? Look, I'm gonna hit y'all with another one. Listen. I need to know who recorded the audio for this. Who is the voice actor? Because I fear they cooked beyond measure. Not as loud as you. Oh, I wish I could burp that loud, actually. That's like a talent more than anything. Truly, that's insane. Yo, Nasus, I don't know what you think this is, big dog, or who you think you are, or who you think I am, but this ain't, you just ulted. See, what I tried to do there is I thought I was going to ult him and was going to push him under my tower. It was worth the shot. Not going to lie, it was worth the shot. It was actually worth the shot, for real.
An ally has been slain.
Wait, this goober gone! He left! Do that, Diego. I gotta go, though. Do I stay and help him like a good guy? I guess I will. I'll be a good guy and I'll stay and help. That's all you're getting, though. I gotta go. Chat, type 1 if I'm doing good right now. We got 1 kill. This is not bad. I'm going to get these boots, not going to lie. Perhaps it could have been somewhat of a mistake, but I wanted them boots right there. Had to do it. Matter of fact, should I just build tank this game, chat? Low-key? Man, I might go some tanksky, bruh. I might almost certain he doesn't understand this game. Bubba, that's not even like feasibly possible. Oh, Nasus.
An ally has been slain.
I didn't think he had his ult back up. I didn't think he had his ult back up. Not gonna lie, I thought his ult was still down. I don't know what I was thinking. That's my fault. I'm forfeiting, by the way. That's my bad. Lord have mercy. Y'all sold me. Dude. Chad, I didn't think his ult... Dude, Chad, the Tristana got 2 kills, though. That ain't bad. I'm not pushing this at all. I'm just gonna last hit. That's so pathetic. That's actually so pathetic. Am I pathetic, chat? I think I might be. That's so sad what just happened. I mean, so sad. Look at that last hitting, though. Y'all see that last hitting? Sorry. It's gonna be alright. Dumbest ability in the game right there, by the way. Nasus's Wither ability is the stupidest ability in the game, and it should be taken completely out of the game. Just saying. That's the boy, Diego! Diego? Why'd he die?
Enemy killing spree. Ally has been slain.
Just sold all my pots for the item. It is what it is. Are you drunk? I'm not. My character is. Buddy, I hit him with everything I had right there. He just didn't die. I mean, he died, but it took a while. Win or I unsub? The odds are we lost, actually. Yeah, GG. Wow. Wow, we actually lost. That's so sad. Yeah, it's over. Yeah, Lord.
Time to roll out the barrel.
I can't farm! And he gets life steal with his Q. That is just some slop, Riot. You know that? That is some slop. Lord. If I miss one more cannon, I'm gonna get butt naked in here. If I miss one more cannon, it's gonna get bad. Oh, it's gotten to a bad point now, Chad. It's bad. See, even if I ult him under my turret again, he's gonna kill me under my turret.
Enemy rampage.
What?
Enemy double kill.
Chat, dude, Chat, I'm sorry, man. Look, I'm sorry that I couldn't win this game because of my teammates. I'm sorry. Bot lane is booty. Bot lane's always booty cheeks, bruh. Always. Always. Every time my bot lane just feeds. Hold that. No, I'm gonna carry. It's fine. Chat, it's fine. I'm gonna wind up carrying this. It's alright. It's gonna be alright. I will. Look, I got 2 kills, you know? Do you like carrots? No, I don't. Matter of fact, I absolutely despise carrots to a disgusting degree. I think carrots are one of the most disgusting things in human history. I hate carrots with a burning passion. I hate them so bad. I hate carrots. I think they are truly abominable. Grow up? Dude, just because I don't like carrots don't mean it's like a grow up situation. I just personally think they're nasty. That was a clean one! That was a clean one! Don't you dare hate on carrots. Look, I'm sorry, but they truly disgust me. Why is the jungler and the mid laner ganking me? You ain't taking this tower on everything I love, you ain't.
Enemy killing spree.
Goober. Chad, it's gonna be alright, bruh. Chad, it's gonna be alright, I promise. I'm gonna kill this Nasus here in a minute, too. It's gonna happen. It's over. Guys, what are we doing with the... If I would've ulted him under my turret, he'd have been gone! Chad, what are they doing with the fiddlesticks? Why do they keep feeding the fiddlesticks? I hate you so much, Nasus. Nasus, I hate you, man. What's Tristana doing? Bro, why is you just standing there? What you mean, okay, fine, I won't help you? Standing over there, not even close, Tristana. Toxic, that's actually not. Like, you need to go do something. You need to go somewhere instead of sitting in a bush in my lane, act like you gonna gank a Nasus and we gonna 2v1 him. It ain't gonna happen. No, there's still hope. There's still hope, chat. Don't worry. There's still hope here. You do no damage, bro. I'm talking room temperature IQ. Room temperature and it's December. Room temperature December IQ. Dude, I'm playing Groggus, bro. Going against a Nasus. No, I ain't doing no damage to him. You picked him? I'm about to... Hey, I told y'all don't be slopping it up in this chat while I'm playing this game. I done told you don't be slopping it up in here. I gotta level up on him, though. Look at that. I'm outplaying him. Love the ability with her. Love that ability. It's a good one. Yo, Ross with the 10, get the W.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Oh, lucky.
Destroyed.
What's up? How are you, bro? Functioning. No, I told you. Okay. Instance removed function. I think so. We do. We need to get the tag. Let me try something. This should not be on the server. Wait, what? Wait, let me read about this connection server. I think I might be wrong on how it works. Run, oh. I must specify which tag. That's bad. That's really bad. Okay, I think the way we do it is so the problem with Roblox is not the system. The ACS is not inherently works with it, so we would have to come up with our own ways in order to cover for that mismatch. So any part, any model, any instance that's added, we're gonna listen to it. Okay, so here we're gonna go for name in I So one of the big problems is the I need game manager here. Okay, so this will if we'll look for the server entity if he doesn't find it, if it's not already like since our replication system. I think probably this guy will create it for sure, because usually when you tag something, I hope it appears instantly here. So it's kind of a race condition, not gonna lie, it's very much a race condition. But I don't think it's very rare. It's actually very rare. I don't know how trading in Lua works, to be honest. I heard since I think Lua is not a trading language, so probably it would work. I don't think we would run into that problem. Even if we run, it would be extremely rare. So it's not really worth it to actually look up into it. Oh, hello Lemon, how are you? You good? Okay, so what do I do here? Local entity. Here, word. Oh wait. I don't know if my audio is good. I don't know if you guys hear me. Word. Oh my god. So we create a local entity. Then word we add the component. Okay, so this would only work for components that need replication, like instances, like Roblox instance, like parts, models, anything that we want to use. Okay, so let me see how would this work. Word add component. Word add component local entity name value equal instance. Let me see how would this work. Let me see if this is actually good. First, on our replication system, on our replication system, we should not replicate Roblox's instances. Okay. Maybe we can replicate the player, but the player is fine because the player is instantly replicated. Don't know how they do it, but it's instantly replicated. The robot should, the template, yeah, it's not replicated part. Okay. So this would make it like we would not clog the client with a bunch of requests. Whenever those change, our application system will take responsibility of replicating it to the client. But then the instances, okay, I'm gonna be right back.